Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. This is 2 of Studio 2 presenting to you a time-lapse of my painting Thor. This line from my cosplay kids, which is the idea behind this was that a bunch of kids from the Hmong culture will be cosplaying as their favorite pop culture icons. So I've thrown in some design elements and influences from the Hmong culture into some of their designs. First off, I thought I'd start off with Thor because of the Endgame movie coming out in a few weeks. And so I wanted to pay homage to the movie and how big it's gotten. I've also sketched out the other remaining Marvel characters for the Endgame movie, so stay tuned for those illustrations. Now you may be asking, why don't you just do a fan art of the character, the actual character from Endgame? I had thought of initially doing that, but then I didn't really want to get in trouble with the for violating copyrights with Marvel and Disney. And you've probably heard stories of people getting sued for infringement. Also hearing about artists getting cease and desist letters from lawyers representing those companies. And it's very scary as an artist when you go to a show or a convention and you're showing art and all of a sudden you have to stop showing your art. And now fan art is such a gray area because people don't know how to respond or react to it, yet it is a market that is out there because there are fans of the movie that are looking for new things that the merchandisers of those companies don't necessarily do. So it is a gray area, and a lot of artists do that. You see that at cons everywhere, but I wanted to avoid any questions of, am I violating their copyrights? And I thought this was the best way for me to do it, to show characters that I've created and made up, wearing cosplays of these characters, so that hopefully it's not really an infringement, but just a showing of my own love for the comic genre. For the younger artists out there asking why this is wrong and why companies pursue lawsuits with artists for violating copyrights, it's because they don't want other people to make tons of money off of their ideas. That's why they spend a lot of money on copyrights and changing those laws so that they can retain their copyrights for much longer. If you had studied animation or art, or even look into copyright laws, it used to be that you had 28 years after your creation before it went into the public domain, which means that anybody can use it for anything. And now Disney had not liked the idea of Mickey Mouse going into the public domain, so what they did was they lobbied Congress to make changes to the copyright laws so that Mickey would not go into the public domain along with all their other properties that they have created. Now Disney had already extended and re-lobbied for extensions of copyrights 2 times. So now that Mickey Mouse will enter public domain in 2023, everybody's looking to see what Disney is going to do next to keep their mascot out of public domain. And maybe we'll see if they do something or if they will let him enter public domain. We'll just have to wait and see how they handle this case. Now, if this is a topic that interests you, I encourage you to do some research on copyright laws for artists and how it affects you. It can only help you to know more about your rights as an artist, because a lot of times artists are the ones that usually get the short end of the stick. If you still have any questions about copyright or fan art that I had talked about, or want more in-depth discussion about it, Let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can help you with. And if there's any artists out there watching this who know more about this topic of fan art and copyrights, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about this. I'd love to hear about it.